afternoon. Thank you all for coming. My name is Allison. I'm a recent graduate of the University of Arizona with a BS in Physics and Astronomy. Former president of the U of A Astronomy Club. There's a lot of those in the room today. This session is really meant to highlight, to showcase the activities of undergraduate astronomy clubs and organizations and programs, and show not only what they do to help their own members, but what they do for the students in the major in their departments. This session is motivated really because the U of A Astronomy Club for a long time has had student-led research projects. We have a published paper from one of those projects. We had a strong history of peer social and academic support, and a number of us have felt that undergraduate organizations have an incredible amount of potential for benefiting undergraduates. However formal or informal they may be. But the problem is undergraduates at different institutions don't really talk to each other. So the first step was to find out what else is out there, and that's the purpose of this session, is to start to call together different undergraduate clubs and programs from different institutions and get them talking to each other, let all of you know what's out there, and also allow them to communicate and share ideas and share knowledge. This session actually has two components. It has the oral session, which you're in now. There will be 6 presentations representing 6 schools from the East Coast to the West. Many of them are large research universities, but the programs themselves are various sizes. They're old, some are older, some are very new, some are on paper have existed for a long time and were revitalized recently, and they'll focus on many different things that I hope you will find both diverse and very interesting. There will be a panel discussion from 3:10 to 3:30. We will call all of our speakers up to those chairs. Any questions you have for the panel as a whole, where you would like to perhaps get their different viewpoints on the same question, please feel free to ask. And if there was a question that you didn't get to ask after that particular speaker's presentation, please also feel free to ask then. There's also a poster session. The official session number is 160. It's in the exhibit hall. It's the farthest corner of the exhibit hall from the door. There are 13 posters from 11 schools, including many smaller schools or small colleges or smaller groups. So I would highly encourage you to go take a look at our poster session. Those posters have much more in-depth information about the outreach activities especially, and the very creative and innovative outreach activities of these organizations. And of course, the great benefit of a poster session is conversation, genuine conversation, not let's see how fast we can answer this question. So I would definitely encourage you, especially if you're an undergraduate, but also if you're interested in programs like this at your own institution, to go talk to the undergrads there and see what they've done, why they created the programs they did, in the environment they did, what might work for you, what you might be able to adapt. If there's one thing I want you to take away from this session, that we all want you to take away from this session, it's not only the potential of these undergraduate groups, but the incredible things that they are already doing. They conduct diverse and essential services not only for their own members, but for within their departments and for the public, for the local communities near their schools. We know that undergraduate organizations such as clubs, groups, certain programs are only one aspect of the lives of majors, but they can have an enormous impact on physics and astronomy kids, as it were, the people just getting into the field, and they can be incredibly central to their lives, and especially important for retention. I would like first and foremost to thank our speakers who are all here under their own motivation, did not contact their advisors. We contacted them or they contacted us. They are all undergraduates. Especially thanking Gina Brissenden for agreeing to chair and organize our session, and Lisa Idem for helping us to actually get it scheduled. To the astronomy and physics departments at the University of Washington, San Francisco State University, University of Arizona, New Mexico State University, Western Kentucky University, and the University of Wisconsin at Madison for the incredible support of their undergraduates, as you will hear very soon. And finally, thank you to all of you for attending. One more thing I would like to very sincerely thank the AAS for the programs and policies that bring undergraduates to the AAS meetings in the first place. This session is focused on the present and it's focused on the future, but we would not be here to present it without the incredible efforts in the past of professional astronomers to bring undergraduates to professional meetings. And those efforts I will mention. I don't want to imply that they're only in the past, they are ongoing, and we're enormously grateful for all of that, so thank you. I'm happy to answer questions about the motivation for the session or the poster session. I'm not going to answer questions about specific programs if you're about to hear about them.
Yes.
So if the different clubs have come to you asking, to get in contact and put this together, how did you all find each other? I'm sure that maybe you don't know all the answers, but how did you all get in contact with each other?
So when you organize a special session, you have to get it approved way in advance. So we submitted the proposal for this session last May. We spent the summer trying to get in contact with as many groups as we could find. So we sent out a call for submission for the oral session over the summer. And that was, part of it actually did go out on Gina's listserv of people in the astronomy education community. I'm sure many of you received that email. But we also really exercised our Google stalking skills. I mean, there's no... The American Association of Physics Teachers, for instance, is more formal, and you can go to a website and say what part of the country you want to look at and see who's there. But no such thing exists for undergraduate organizations like this. So you find a four-year university, you see if they have an astronomy department, you see if that club is listed on the department's website, and if it's not, you just Google University of Washington Astronomy Club.
I would like to add that Kevin Hardegree-Ullman on his own put together a list that was updating the AAS list of departments that offer degrees in astronomy and who their department chairs were. And so a call went out to them seeking out undergrads that they knew in their department that were doing cool things to support each other. We have time for another question. Okay, we'll switch speakers now.